I think if I lived in this world, I would be afraid of Karen.
Clive,
Not Martha.
We weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And now I doubt it's what you were expecting. We were hoping you'd take this as payment.
Star Ruby. She won't notice the difference, right?
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Wait, she's being Martha about it.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it?
This is not how capitalism
He'll
works.
himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of
love
a recently
Martha.
retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too.
Otto.
And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do.
Is she flirting with me? I'm sorry, Martha. Ugh! I love Jill, but I love Martha. All right, Isabel. Wait. Wait, this is also here. Let's do it. Clive does seem very dedicated to just Jill.
She had a man of Grieger mopping
But, like,
their
they
grounds.
also haven't even gotten together yet.
Please,
Is
teach me
there
how
a...
to fight.
No.
Right.
Why do towns have to exist? They always confuse me. Okay. I'm not actually complaining about towns existing. I'm complaining about navigational skills. Oh yeah, we do have to do the Torgal quest 100%.
Enough, I wonder.
Hungry boy! We just gave him a bone of something we just killed.
I say that answers my question.
He's
Which means
happy.
we owe the lawsman our thanks.
At least we don't have to watch him get the marrow.
You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
I love it. Oh, we do owe Torgal pets. It's time.
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal.
Get him a
Lady Carol
doggy
will be
bag.
relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Okay, we just need to return to the hideaway, which we can do after we go to Isabel. Wait, where's where she is? I suppose it is.
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts?
Well,
Whatever
we
is
owe
the
you a lot
occasion.
of money.
Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Is he gonna take the credit?
Otto asked me to give it to you.
No, he's not.
To settle the hideaway's debt with the veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me.
Oh, she is into... Everyone's into
Tell Otto
Clive.
he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. Contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please. Accept it. For my sake.
How do you say no to
And
that?
for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching.
Yes,
Isn't
yes.
it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive.
Oh,
I doubt
everybody loves
anything
me.
could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Wow.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
Oh, no.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
Oh,
Only
how
once when the stones were
sad.
delivered. If he's still with us.
Okay, now I think we just have to hand these in, and then guess what? It's finally story time. These have been enjoyable, though. But I did do quite a few at the end of last stream. So if you do them all at once, it's probably a lot.
Gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
Took him hunting.
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup.
Oh.
All
Cute.
right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
Oh.
You can, aye. I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me.
I will.
Bloody know-it-all.
I was just
Okay.
on my way to see him.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
Yes,
We
I
were
was.
indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
I found myself pondering Torgal's talents.
Yes.
You recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
Yes.
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought, but one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone, and while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those who describe Torgal as having used.
Oh.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power.
No.
Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your
He's the
brother,
chosen one
and
of
even
the
late
dogs.
Sid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty.
It's
And
too
that
cute.
number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
Wait, this is just a side
If I'm
quest,
not
isn't it?
mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Yes. Oh. Torgal. I love this. It needed to be a main quest, though. I don't know why it's a side quest. This is very important. Very, very important. Oh, my special boy. Oh.
Oh, I'm never drinking.
Adelaide's hungover. Sorry, Adelaide. No matter whose funeral it is. People drink at funerals?
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
I like Goat a lot.
About that, I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Oh, of course she did,
Karen
of course.
refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Oh. Alright, so now we go to Karen? Yep, we do. Oh, so it is a thing, I guess. They do exist here, though.
Lady Karen,
See, that's more
Goat
common.
tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity
Karen!
if you go asking for it back.
Of course not.
Karen!
And one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Aww, they're all such good people. I mean, of course they are. That's how they end up here. That's why Sid recruited them.
Where'd you even get this?
Still.
A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much.
I love
Might be
this
I
game.
already have a buyer in mind.
I love the
Might be
characters.
you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
He is. Okay, it is true. He is a prince. I still thought it was really funny.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Amazing.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that desk of yours and don't
I'm
get
sorry,
up
but I
before
still
Village is a
love him.
square. Right away.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used.
Oh.
Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
But I knew his goblet.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died,
Oh, good. We still do get a good
in the summers,
Otto
give or
moment.
back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to, I forget where. But having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that, on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him. forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down.
Yeah.
Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Oh, wow. No, a flashback. Oh. Oh.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown.
Oh, Sid.
And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone.
Oh, I miss him so much.
But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall.
Wow. What a moment that was.
But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you.
Oh.
Love you, you grumpy old sod.
Oh, sad.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
Oh, this is so good.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off.
Oh, he's crying. Oh.
You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction, and I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
I don't want to watch everybody in this game die.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
Oh.
but that's...
This'll do me just fine.
So sweet. And we are the new Sid.
Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Oh, I never knew Otto could be so sentimental. What? Also, wait. That one wasn't a side quest, right? That one was a main quest. Surely, right? Okay, I think so. It was. Okay.
All right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Oh no, I'm not ready.
She said there was one final thing she had to take care of.
Wait, it was a side
She'll be
quest?
finished soon enough.
Ow!
In those words.
She did, yes.
Clive. Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Oh, okay, we gotta go catch Mid. Where is that? Ooh, it's right there. We got this. We can do it.
Told me she was building a ship.
Stop. Stop where you are.
Is that the thing Tom
Are you
said?
sneaking off? Oh,
Obolus.
never
Have you
mind.
seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Mid.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are ya? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers.
She is running away.
Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens.
Aww.
Got a letter for you.
A letter?
By the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Okay, my dear boy, my journey to Canver has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strong box with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the Free Cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canvarian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted, and if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav. Ooh. For a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little friendship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Aww, my loving uncle.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Well, I guess Mid's in luck this time.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
That she did.
Seems that way.
She's very smart.
Nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was
How
kinda
old is
fun.
Mid?
Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks.
She's still a teenager?
Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now,
Old
would it?
hideaway.
Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
Oh, she's older than I thought then.
on, mate.
Okay.
Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards.
That's right. I do recall that now.
By
Now
the
that you
way,
say
Jill
it.
will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
Always meeting us
Telling
there.
the truth at least.
Jill, let's go. Go, go, go. Oh, this is one of those times where everything is blocked. Alright. Sid's legacy. Central Storm. Oh dear. Ah. Beautiful. Music.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Ooh.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Jill! Oh, nice.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Oh, jeez. Love this. Oh, that is beautiful.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Boy.
Our next target.
Oh boy.
We're going to Twinside.
Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place.
Oh dear.
Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Aww.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance. You're letting me go?
Oh.
Oh, thanks, Nan.
This better not just end up with him dying. Karen, I will be so mad.
There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bockyard markets.
He's still
it's
going.
managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh no, it's so fun.
Okay then. That'll get me things, and I'll meet yous there.
Oh, what a good character. He very, very worried for his fate, but for now, how adorable.
You're with me.
Understood.
Always. Always.
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Ah! These two. Hey.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Oh. So good. Okay, I'm very nervous. I am very nervous about what is to come. But I'm also excited. Is everything still closed off? Sure is. Oh dear. Well, I leveled up. I think it gives you full health when you level up, so I assume we will pick up potions and high potions along the way. I'm just gonna jump in. Go the same way after Sid. My gosh, that was so unexpected. What happened with Sid? Good boy, Torgal. I love that they include scenes of us bonding with Torgal. He's not an afterthought. He is the thought. Onward. Onward, Torgal.
Better. Thanks to Talia.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Oh, you guys. Why can't I turn around and pet Jill also? Like, I could just like give her a nice little massage or something. All right, do we have, no, we don't have. Roja, it's not your turn. Oh, I'm nervous for what's ahead. I know how these things have gone in the past.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Oh. Seriously, they have put this off for so long. Scandalously hold her hand. I would love to. Oh, there's a side quest on this route? That was unexpected. Leg Eater and 25 gil. Might as well. Okay, is everyone getting caught up in that? No, not these guys. Okay, that's everyone. I love how my tornado continues, even after the battle is over. I wonder if this is one that you can kind of quickly do on, like, along the way.
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead.
Uh-oh.
And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
This feels staged.
What about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Well, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. My brother.
Oh, the Titan fight was amazing.
A merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the
Yeah.
man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work
Right.
of thieves when I see it.
My
Okay.
brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of
They are
action,
setting
too,
me up.
but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out?
I mean, obviously I
Chances are they'll
will.
come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Why so sus? Because they're talking like they're sus.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along.
Buttering me up.
Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Bocklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
Rob.
No. You can leave the cart to us.
Alrighty. Investigate the cart. I see. Is this the right way? Yes, it is.
I'm not sure I trust those two.
Huh.
But if there are
See?
bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot.
Oh, hey, Dex.
Yes.
These must be our bandits.
Oh, it's too bad I just used my tornado. I have to do this the long way.
Too slow.
Yeah, take out the little guys. Get him close to the stagger. There we go. Jill is watching. She is. New enemies. I'm not done with this guy yet. His stagger goes down quickly, though.
Nice try.
Do appreciate that. Oh, Jill is swooning. I love them. They really do act like an old married couple. It does seem like they've known each other forever. It's totally believable. There we go. There we go.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Okay, where's the cart? How? How?
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm.
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
Alright, you want me to kill you too now? Is
How
that...
exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done
Yeah,
your part.
I'm not hauling your stuff.
And that's all you need to worry about. Here.
I'm confused why they're still acting so sus.
It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
Okay.
There's
fine.
no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Alright, well, we did it. I think we just helped out some pretty awful people, though. Ooh, I have full, limit break. You know what? Speaking of that, I bet I have AP. Oh, I do! I have 4,000. Okay. Alright, well, what was I on my way to learning? Master these. Didn't really have a plan. Oh, maybe Titan. Dive both hands into the ground, causing the land to surge upwards. Let's do it. Okay. All of these are learned but not mastered. And there's no reason to master something unless you want to use it on a separate icon. Is that right? Maybe I should do that here then. So I could carry your thunderstorm around. Oh wait, it's not thunderstorm. It's lightning rod that I like, right? Reset that one. Ooh, I've also never used Judgment Bolt. But I think I have to have him around for that. Alright, let's see. I'll master Lightning Rod and see what I think of that. Just a little lightning rod in your pocket. Carry it around. Yep. And then what? Ooh, what am I not using that much? Honestly, Flames of Rebirth. Everyone tells me this is really good. And maybe I'm just misusing it. But I'm going to put Lightning Rod here. We will see what I think of this Lightning Rod.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
Oh, new place. I bet I've got a lot of steel silk. Do want to just look around a bit. Sorry about that. Okay, so nothing is here. Okay. So we just jump down then? No jumping down. Oh. These guys are here. I didn't see you. Aww. A long way down. That is true. It is. Okay, let's test this out. Lightning rod. My wispies. Where's my rod? Okay. Beating up the rod. Good, good. Now you, come over to my rod. My rod is very far away. It's fine. Oh, right, you can move the rod. Right, I forgot. Do you just stand in the spot where you want it to move? That makes sense. Because that's the thing, the rod lasts a lot longer than, like, most abilities would last. Which is really cool. Is that something? Nope, just a rock. Ooh. Oh! The final sin? What a name.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined.
Ooh.
I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power.
Oh, look at that!
The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes.
Amazing.
If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominant sin bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men.
Oh, you're such a little
Father
boy.
encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
This is so cute.
It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
Ah.
I know.
Wow.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Oh boy.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing.
Just tell her. Man, it's so beautiful. I can't get over it. You gotta tell her when something's wrong. Don't keep things from your wife. Meanwhile, seat of the Imperial Court. Oh, this rain.
See, the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
Oh dear. This is bad.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able.
So he won't have any
The empire
ideas of
we
his
seek
own.
to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task.
Hold on, what is going on with the flower? Second son of Emperor Sylvester of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque, third of Empress Anabella. After Anabella's machinations saw the Dalmec siege of the Crystalline Dominion broken and the victory ascribed to the young prince, Sylvester was convinced to surrender his throne to their beloved son, anointing him Emperor Olivier. First of his name. Flower is sus.
There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh.
Diana's beautiful. Oh.
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Oh boy. Oh boy. What is about to happen here?
Father. I find you much changed.
Yeah, I wonder if there's something else going on with him.
Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only.
Uh-huh.
Though I do owe Anabella thanks for reminding me of certain
Does the child speak?
Regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque.
You don't talk.
Prince
You.
Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
They have done something to Olivier.
Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Just kill this guy. Your dad.
Forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring.
What are you putting this child through?
I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Horrified. Okay, there's something. Tell me. Tell me. Yes. Elegant white flower that is... There's something going on with this. They're like mind controlling him or just drugging him with flowers. I don't know. There's something.
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
Does it pain you when I punch you in the face?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your...
I'm Bahamut! Get out of here! What?
What do you know of my blood?
Ugh, she's the worst, I swear. Ugh.